And today we are in Derbyshire and we've come to Shipley Country Park, and they have a visitor centre, plenty of walks, dog fields, somewhere to eat, information centre. So join us, myself, Ziki, to Shipley Country Park. So we've got a park, children's park, a bit wet and boggy at the moment. Nice walking, and the road in from the sign. There's Zeke enjoying himself. No dogs around at the moment, so he's all right off his lead, as he wants to say hello to everybody and play with them. And this is the walk in. There is a car park at the other end, but we've parked at this end so we can actually walk in. And a rock formation of some kind there. That's it, Zeke, make sure you walk in the mud. Good boy. And he's going to have a look at the rock formation for me. And there he comes again. And you can just about see, oh, there he is again. I'm not sure what that rock is. Zeke. Nah, this is the car park. At Shipley Country Park you can park in. Quite a vast car park. As you can see, that's got a maximum height barrier. So just bear that in mind. If you're over 2.2 then you can't get into this car park. But a bit further down this road there is a car park where you can park with no height barrier. So just walking down the road. Now I am walking in the middle of the road, but obviously it's not a main road, it's just the road towards the visitor centre. You can see the other car park a bit further down here. I think you can see it on the camera. Obviously another height barrier, that's the height barrier into the main car park. You can see there we're parked over there. So 2 height barriers. This is the car park a bit further down. As you can see, I'm just approaching it now. So this country park is, I'm going to find out how many hectares it is, but it is absolutely huge. With a lake, you can walk around, forest, tourist information. There was a cycle hire, but that's since gone. I'm going to show you the little cafe where you can get a coffee and a cake, and also the Oast, the old mill house, water tower, which I think is called Oast House. You can actually bring your horses here. It is free to actually bring your horse here. Obviously steps there for mounting the horses. So this is actually the horse bay where you can bring your camper, sorry, not your camper, your horse trailer, bring your horses, and you can actually go around the house. So I'll just show you the thing just to prove that. I'll just hold it there for a second so you can actually see how big Shipley Country Park is. And it is Derbyshire County Council. And there's a map, and there is a QR code there to scan. So this is the car park charges. So I'll just show you. Obviously it's by metre, and that's the charges. Obviously if you've got a blue badge it is free of charge, and I think that's all day. So So this is a car park, no barriers, so obviously come down here if you've got a camper van or motorhome. No barriers to come down this bit. You just obviously just need to come in the main entrance, go past the main car park, and then head down the road to this car park. I think there's about 15 disabled parking over on the back there, and if you can see just behind the blue Volvo, that's where the visitor centre is. So I've just found another map there. It actually just says you are here, and apparently it is 283 hectares, 700 acres of varied landscape, including the lake, the forest, plenty of walks, horse riding, bird watching, kite flying, jogging, photography, trails, bridle ways, footpaths, trim track, grazing cows apparently, and a big mall. So that says explore the landscape. You see picnic benches, and it looks like they've been having some trees chopped down. It's quite a nice day today, even though it's cold. More picnic benches, and this is the visitor centre, which to me looks like it's closed for the time being. That's the forest ranger, if that's what they're called, ranger's office. There was a cafeteria here, but it closed about a year ago to funding. I think the council must have put the rent up, so they decided to go. But this is the visitor centre, which looks like it's all shut up, so they must be doing some renovation work to it. You'll see that I'm actually stopping and starting the video, because obviously this park is absolutely huge. The bird feeder. There's plenty of walks, plenty of dog walks to walk around, and this is staff car park. Now that is the forest, the woodland forest. I don't know how big that is, but you can actually walk all the way into the forest, and there's lots of little woodland walks. As you see, the generator for the I presume it's for the calf anyway. Children's park here. It's a bit muddy at the moment, so I'm trying to watch where I'm actually walking, and obviously the dog's getting filthy. It looks like they're doing some work to the path or hedge row cutting. Obviously a children's playground here. So I'm going to head up and walk towards where the calf is, and then walk up to the old oast house, the mill house, and show you what that looks like. So we've just come from this path down there. As you can see, right up to the hill, to the trees up there. This park is absolutely huge. I'm just walking down this track now, this bridle path, down to where the places where you can grab a coffee and a cake. I think it's down this way. If you see all over there as well is part of the park. There are not many dog walkers today. I'm not surprised because it's absolutely muddy, so I'm trying to stick to the pathway so I don't get absolutely covered in mud. But I think the coffee shop is down here, and I believe the mill house, or the old mill, used to be, or still is, down here as well. So I'm just going to turn the camera off now anyway, but that's where we've come from. So I've just come from that pathway there, and I thought it was down there, but this chap's just told me it's not. It's actually up there. That's where we've come from. Visitor centre. I obviously didn't read the signs, so this place is absolutely huge. So now I'm going back up there. I think I can see the Derby tea rooms, it's called, in the distance. But no, apparently you have to go up this road, which apparently is about 1/4 mile. As you can hear, I'm absolutely shattered. So obviously I don't want to keep the camera rolling while I'm walking, because it'll just be footage of me probably needing oxygen. And I think I can see in the distance a kestrel that's just landed. So if I get up there and I can film it, I will do. Anyway, oops. So I've just come to the end of that road. More fields, more roads, more bridle paths. Osborne's pond, that's the lake. And there is the tea room. I'm not sure if it's open. I don't know whether I need a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, or pure oxygen. But that's the tea room there. Very pretty building. You can actually get up in your car, but I'm not sure how you get up. But it is nice actually to sit outside in the summer, I believe. Sorry if the video's a bit up and down. It's just that I'm walking and I think I need oxygen. That's it, Derby Lodge toilets and lodge tea rooms. And there it is there. So I'll just have a quick look in. I've got to bring some money with me. But there you go. Toilets. You can actually bring dogs in here or sit outside. That's pretty. Sorry if I'm struggling to talk. I'm absolutely shattered now. Oh, it does say open. A little burger van there. Another woodland walk. I'm going to take you up to the mill house now and have a look round there, because I am absolutely shattered. So, yeah, so we're going to look at the old mill house. So, I think the old water tower, mill house, whatever it's called, is up here. Oh, look at the nice snowdrops. So I believe it's up here. I have walked, seems like miles and miles. It's probably only a couple of miles, but there's that many public footpaths and bridle paths and forest to walk through. And as you can see, there's another big vast forest. I am absolutely knackered. Being pulled up here by the dog. Oh yeah, I can see it. So this used to be derelict apparently for years, but then somebody bought it and made it into a house. I believe you can actually look round, so see how close we can actually get to it. Sorry for the shaky camera, but there it is. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Wow. So I can zoom in a bit. There's the old water tower, and they've actually added an extension to it. And it's set where the old hall used to be, which apparently burnt down several hundred years ago. Let's try and get a bit closer. I'm obviously a bit thinking because it is somebody's house now. I think it did go up for sale a few years back, I believe. I think it fetched around about 500,000 when we are talking a few years ago. Probably now it'll be worth even more. I've got some nice moors in the garden, but yeah, there it is. As you can see, it actually looks like it's got a glass walkway from the actual water tower to the actual extension bit, and railings at the top, so a sun terrace. Obviously it's got bit of privacy hedge round. So yeah, it's like my camera footage is probably not very good because I'm actually holding on to the dog at the same time. But yeah, that's it. And it says it dates 1892. Wow, amazing. And I bet there it's the most photographed house in Shipley Park. So I'm going to walk down here to where the old hall used to be, which burnt down. I think this is just the basic foundations now, and a brick wall showing you the outline of how and where the house stood all those years ago. There are some boards that I'll zoom in on. Not many people around today, luckily. We're effing the dog. Another road down there. Roads everywhere. Roads, bridle paths, everywhere. Oh look, so you can actually park your car down here. I'm not sure how you get up here, but this is where the old hall used to sit. So we're just coming up to the notice boards now. Let's see, Shipley Hall. So that's the hall as it used to be. Oh, there's a picture of it, and that's the water tower that I've just showed you, and that's the Derby Lodge where I've just showed you around where you can grab a coffee. So Shipley Hall and Gardens. That's just another welcome to Shipley Country Park. Oh, and the actual house was owned by the Miller Mundy family. Gruesome lot. And there's the family tree, Edward Mundy and Hester Miller and all their children. And that's Catherine and Sir George, and it shows you all about the Shipley estate. But yeah, this is the grounds of the house of the Shipley Hall. As you see, I presume this would be the main walkway in. You can see where the small walls are, which I presume is the outline of where the outer walls used to be, and you can see, I think, where the rooms would be. I'm just surmising here, I'm not actually sure because I wasn't born all those years ago, but you can see the actual markings of, looks like, the individual rooms to the hall. So yeah, very big. I bet it was nice in them days. Very regal, very Victorian. The Mundy family having this. It's nice that they've kept the original outline of the walls. I presume that would be the back entrance to the garden area, maybe, I'm not sure. Another walkway up there. So yeah, so this is the grounds of Shipley Hall. So yeah, I've only just probably covered a very small area of the Shipley Park because it is so vast, so many acres to actually view. I think it would take me forever and a day to do it all, so well worth a visit. Come down, if you're coming down in your camper van or motorhome, then you could park in the car park that I've parked in. I can actually just fit under the 2.2 barrier, but there is the car park at the end that I showed you where you can park larger motorhomes and large camper vans, etc. I'm just going down through the woods now. Oh, I think this takes me down to the tea room place. this is very good if you want to be off the beaten track and you don't want to run into people. This is the place to be. So yeah, so I'll sign off this bit here and pick you up when I'm needing oxygen and near the car park shortly. So we're just walking back down that road that we first came on, back to the van, and I am absolutely shattered. 700 acres, there's no way we did even any of that. I think I've done 650 acres, feels like anyway. So we're just going back to the van now. Zeke is absolutely mudded up to the eyeballs, and so am I. So I'm just going to let him run around this car park, get some of the mud off, and then back home. But yeah, we didn't do Osborne's Pond, or the trim track, or the rest of it, but there's plenty more to do. So thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye.